Warning, the following podcast contains explicit language and subject matter. For the sake of your sanity, viewers...
Really?
Dang, man.
Dang, son.
Other than the Obama one, that was probably the second best.
Wait, okay, so highlight of the song was at the end when you could hear him click off the recording. You could literally hear the mouse click at the end.
It sounded like Skrillex did that.
Dude, it sounded like we were a new wave 70s electronica band, and that's how we got introduced every night for our concert.
It sounds like another One Direction.
Oh yeah, One Direction.
Dude, two
Better.
directions. We go both ways.
A couple directions.
Okay, so and then the other thing, a couple directions. We're not called two directions. Just a convenient amount of spaces to pick from.
Some direction.
Some direction. So another thing that stuck out to me is like I like how it's a more updated version of like an intro song because it has just us three and Kevin because last podcast we talked about Matt not being on it anymore. But
Yeah.
now I feel like Kevin is also fallen by the wayside, and I feel like from now on it's just gonna be the three of us. So we
The three
keep
blind
getting.
men.
It's like
Kevin-
it's like a delay, and I don't want people to think that, like I said earlier, how it's just eventually going to be nobody. But I feel like it's come down to the final three, where
The
What?
final countdown.
now we're definitely an electric group. Okay, so but it's been a while. I know we posted a podcast last week, but that was from the week before, so it's been a couple weeks.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, the last time we recorded a podcast was 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
so how have you guys been? What's been going on in your lives and stuff?
Dang. I haven't talked to either of you in like forever.
I know it's not like we get online every day and talk to each other, but
Yeah.
for everyone else who
Well,
you
like,
don't
not at
talk
all.
to, I mean, if you want to just cut this part out of the podcast every week, Jim, you can just give everyone your phone number so they can text you and call you and see what's up.
Call me up at 747-596-2653.
Oh my God, I hope that's someone's number.
That probably is.
So, anyways, anything new in your guys' lives?
Jim, you go first.
I'm
Take
getting
it
a
away.
job.
You're getting a
Yeah.
job,
And then we're
Hopefully.
moving out together.
becoming a big boy. You're a supervisor at Enron, is that correct?
Supervisor.
Enron.
Yep.
You're a financial
I'm
financial
working for-
assistant.
I'm working for a mental, I'm taking care of mental patients. Like I'm a live-in nurse, and I'm actually gonna be moving in with Plavishkin pretty soon.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna help Zach out with his tickle shits problem.
Mostly, yeah.
Is that what's?
Yeah, it's probably wiping too.
Thanks
so.
for letting everyone know that.
Well, come on. I thought it was just
Tickle shit.
implied. It's pretty obvious by the way that you speak that you have a problem holding it in, but
Tickle shits is when you tickle
just
somebody
really-
and they shit.
I just shit it everywhere because I laughed.
I just shitted. Is that the appropriate past tense of shit?
You know what? Because I can't think right now because I'm shitting myself.
I'm
Oh.
shit.
Just, contrary to popular belief, it's really hard to think while you're shitting your own pants.
No, it was earlier. Earlier he shitted his pants.
Oh, okay.
I shat myself.
Shitted. Okay, so anyways, so is that the big news? Is that your biggest life change? I mean, I feel like that's a pretty big
Yeah,
big
well,
story.
because it's not like a little child job like I
What
usually
I'm
get.
trying to say is like on the headline of the newspaper of the past week of your life, would that be it? I'm looking for
Yes.
headlines. I'm looking for breaking news stories.
Oh, that'd be it.
That's it. All right, so that's cool.
So much excitement in that.
What about you, Zach?
Me?
Give me something great. Actually, you think
That's great. What?
yeah. Go ahead.
Do you want to go?
No, I do, but you can go ahead.
But you said.
I mean,
wait,
I'll be talking forever about. I've had a lot of things happen to me in the past week, so.
You talk a lot, anyways. So.
I know, so I'm just trying to cut down on my talk time because I know it gets excessive at points.
It gets really excessive. Really.
Yeah.
Mostly excessive.
Code word, yellow monkey.
Okay.
All right. You say that,
Yellow
I'll just quit.
belly
I'll
monkeys.
quit talking.
Yellow belly.
Yellow belly.
Okay. For me, well, not a whole lot.
Oh, are you serious?
What's his code word? We need to shut him up now.
His code word is just I'm gonna mute his microphone. That's his code word. You don't get a code word.
Seriously though.
Yeah.
I've just been working a lot.
Oh my god. All right, enough. We're never asking Zach what's been going on in his life.
No, I had a
No,
lot. I was like thinking a lot when I was driving home, and then it just escaped my mind.
I tell you to get ready for the podcast, get some material, and the only thing you can come up with is I've been working a lot.
Okay,
That's like something if you were to meet like
and myself.
what?
It says it's a letdown for. Oh, okay, I got something.
Oh
Last,
yeah.
I went to Mumford and Sons.
Last night?
Yeah, last night I went to a concert, Mumford and Sons.
Yeah.
Dang, I feel like everybody went to that.
Dude, it was seriously. There's probably like 50,000 people there. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Where was it at?
It was in the back lot of the LC Pavilion. And
No way.
Yeah, it was the parking lot behind LC.
Dude,
What?
Parking lot, yeah.
it was a parking lot bash. I thought
wasn't
my
even
grandma
in
was
LC?
joking last night when she called me
No,
up.
fuck you.
Oh, my grandma called me. She's like, I just flashed my titties to all these kids at this parking lot. I didn't believe her
she
until
did.
now.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mumford
back
and
to my
Sons is a real
story.
titty flasher.
I think you tweeted out a picture of it, Zach, actually. You're like, holy
your grandma.
crap. Look at
Holy
these. Are
Is
these
this
balls
us?
or tits? I can't even tell. They're hanging so low.
Yellow belly.
Yellow belly, sorry.
Okay, but yeah, it was a really good concert. If you don't know who Mumford and Sons are, really, they're a folk band that play. It's kind of like a folk country rock mixture, but it's more folk. But it's really cool. You never listened to them, but I know you're
Sounds
not
good.
really. I know you're really not into that. I know you're into like Nickelback and stuff. So
I mean, I don't know many people around that are into folk music.
Dude, everybody's into Mumford and Sons, bro.
It's not a big play at the bars, I don't think.
no, it's seriously there.
Yes, it
I
is.
posted a video on my Facebook, dude, and there's people like moshing, jumping up and down.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
To
dude.
folk
Yeah.
music, huh?
Dude, they
Dude,
play
it's not-
Mumford at the bars.
How do you mosh to folk music? Do you like everyone gets their butter churners out and they're just like
They're mashing their potatoes.
yeah, mashing potatoes, get the butter churners, they have a big dinner. It's great.
Feast.
Yeah.
It's cool. All
If
in
you
the
heard one of
park.
their songs, you'd know it.
So wait, all I want to know is how big was this parking lot to be able to fit that many people in?
It was seriously. Oh, dude, guess who I saw last night too?
What?
We're dealing.
Who's we're dealing?
The guy that does all the car commercials.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. I think that might be a
Classic.
local thing.
I know
So
it's
you
a
might have
little.
to explain
no.
that a little bit more, but
Okay, well this guy, well his father owns like a car dealership, so his big huge like word that he always says is "We're dealing."
We're dealing.
We're dealing.
He's on like car commercials and stuff.
Yeah,
Or
car commercials.
Riker. Is it Riker?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Riker. Yeah, Riker. No, but
Rikers Island.
But it was ridiculous. All the girls ran up to him and be like, "Are you Riker? Are you Riker, son?" Like,
Wait, are you telling me this middle-aged, ugly-looking guy was pulling mad chicks at this parking lot concert?
yes. No,
Oh.
but honestly, the parking lot was probably like 3 football fields. That's how big this parking lot was.
Dude, if that minor of a celebrity can pull that kind of chicks, we should start going out and taunting about our podcast.
The chicks that I
Hey,
bet
what
watch this podcast are
Hey, I bet there's 1 or 2.5 girls that watch
they're
this,
really weird or they're really hot. So either or.
or both.
Yeah.
That's what we like to call a win-win.
A win-win.
But anyways, oh, so when you're saying parking lot, you said it was like really big?
Yeah, it's probably like 3 football fields put together.
That's crazy.
It's full to the brim.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
where did you have like pretty good, I don't know.
It was all. The only thing is that they had like a VIP to the right of the stage,
Yeah.
and obviously I was not in that because doing podcasts and working where I work doesn't really give me that much money.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet. Not until we blow up or something.
Yeah.
But
Not
I
you
was.
blow
It
up.
was like standing room only.
We're just gonna take Zach, stuff him with dynamite, and that's how we're gonna get big.
We're gonna blow up.
Go out with a bang.
It was just like general admission. That's all it was. So, I wish you would post. I don't know. Maybe you should put the video up of the concert or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
you should put the video up.
No,
Like
not
the
gonna
whole
do that.
old
Absolutely.
lady.
Not gonna do that. Oh, you mean my grandma?
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma would probably be on the video. That's probably the, it's the
She
only
was
reason I
on
wouldn't
her
post.
shoulders, just letting those titties hang.
Okay. You can't take my joke and use it against me. That's not fair.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fair.
So,
Did
Fair
your
game.
grandma take your virginity? Is that what you just said?
that was a long time ago.
You don't want to talk about it?
Over the summer, she used to babysit me all the time, and her
Oh
cookies
my
weren't
gosh.
from the oven. So,
You want
anyways,
some more cookies?
what if you what if you could go to this concert that was like, when you said parking lot, it made me think of this. What if it was a parking garage and every floor of the parking garage was like a different band, but
Oh,
not
that sounds
just a
the same
different
time.
band, like a completely different genre. So you go like from an orchestra like on one floor and you go up one floor and it's like heavy metal.
And rap.
And it's like Skrillex.
Yeah, it's like Skrillex, and then you go up one more, it's like gangster
The weird
rap, like
thing about
Lil
that-
Jon.
What if all of it combined sounded really, really good?
Yeah, you like if you stand away from the parking garage and like get it just right, it sounds like a perfect melody or something like that.
You're like, what the hell is that? Is that a new version of music?
It's like colors. If you mix all the
Genre?
colors right, it'll
It's a
make
new version
what?
of music.
If you mix all the colors like
Genre?
equal amounts, doesn't it make white? Isn't that what it is?
Brown.
No. That's if you mix them wrong.
Say? Okay, what?
Like if you mix all the colors equally, doesn't it make white?
No, it makes black.
Makes
No,
black.
no, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was white.
How would you get
Uh,
white?
I'm
You'd have
pretty
to-
sure it's white.
White.
I'm going
No,
with it's
not.
white.
It's not white.
I
What
know
would
that
you mix?
Are
How would
you
you
that
mix it to
racist?
white?
It's white.
it's like
The only
this.
thing's right is white. That's it.
Okay, that's racist.
You're racist. You're saying it's white. All
I'm
the
saying
colors
it's-
put together.
okay, you're
White.
saying it's black. That's racist
Yeah,
to a
no,
different
because all the
extent.
colors together. If you take in an art class, have you been in an art class?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
All
think
the
back
colors
because no one remembers
like
that stuff.
puke looking brown, or it looks black.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
it's puke looking brown if you mix it wrong.
How do you mix it wrong?
Yeah,
You
what's
just
a
put a
what's a
different,
wrong
different
mixture?
equivalents in there.
Explain that to me, the mixing wrong part. I'd really like to know.
All colors. I just googled all colors mixed together. The first result that came up is make white. So
No,
fuck
no.
you guys. Yeah.
They not.
All right,
Look.
I got a good question for you. What color is your poop then?
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that
There you go.
that
You
still holds true. No, that still holds true because I'm saying if you have like, let's say you have like the 6 primary colors or whatever, or just the
Okay.
3, like you have blue, red, and yellow. If you take 3 parts blue, 3 parts red, and 3 parts yellow and mix them together, it should make white, ideally.
No.
No, but I'm saying if you take 1 part blue, 2 parts red, and 3 parts yellow and mix it together, it's going to make brown. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Well,
I
really
still
hope no
don't agree.
designers listen to this because they're going to be. What the
I
fuck's-
mean, obviously, there's going to be a heated debate in the comments.
Leonardo DiCaprio is rolling over in his grave right now.
I think
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
apparently we murdered.
the famous painter.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude!
What the famous painting from Titanic?
Yeah.
Yeah, the famous painter from Titanic. All right. All I'm trying to say is, though, I was trying to make the analogy that from when you're standing, about this imaginary concert that we made up on a parking garage. That's
Yeah.
all I was trying to say is if you stand a certain distance away, it'll sound awesome. But if
And it looks-
that'll be the white, that'll be all the colors making the white. But if you stand like a step or two to the side, it'll sound like complete crap, and that'll be the brown.
Yeah, that could be crazy.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Fuck you. I don't see you guys making up any sweet stories like that. That was a legit.
Sweet.
It was a sweet story. That was a
Yeah,
sweet
dude, that was a
story.
really sweet
That was
story.
a yellow belly story.
It's Yellow Monkey, dude. It's Yellow Monkey.
I think you mixed that story up wrong because it came out brown.
Okay.
Came out shitty.
All right. So, anyways, Zach, what else have you done recently? Nothing interesting? Why is it always gang up on me? No, we're going back to this. Screw whatever you did. Why is it gang up on Andre all the time? Huh?
Dude, it's not. It's not.
Did we even introduce ourselves in the beginning of this commentary?
No, they probably know
Podcast.
because you're talking a lot.
Commentary. Listen.
Jesus.
All right, whatever. So, anyways, what I've done in the past week,
What have you done?
what I've done since the
Wanna
past
know.
past podcast.
Stream.
Yeah, I hooked up my live stream, but the only way I was able to do that was I moved back to Bowling Green. Start classes next Monday, but
Uh-oh.
so I had like 2 weeks. I think it's been like it's been already 1 week. So I've had 2 weeks to
Post a lot of shit.
yeah, I've been streaming nonstop. Twitch.tv/Phantasmo streams.
Wow.
Shameless plug. No, but I've been
Can I
streaming
do a
like
call out for myself?
mad and but I don't know. I think the biggest thing was just moving back because it's been awesome. And we got the internet. We got when the guy came to get internet, I had him get us the fastest internet. We have an internet that's supposed to be enough for a small business. That's the plan we got because we got our own line of tech support if we ever need it.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
so it's crazy. It's crazy how awesome the internet is here. I mean, I'm sure it's nothing compared to like some huge major cities that just are able to get higher speed internet than me, but it's the best I can do for where I'm at, so I'm happy with it.
I like it.
It's definitely better than my parents' house over the summer with zero internet. So
I don't
Me and
know.
Zach are gonna try and get that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You-
Then we're
you-
gonna
that-
out. Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna capture for my PlayStation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, dude, we should start rivaling.
You should just start a battle with my
Lane.
channel.
No, we're gonna do lane battles.
Lane battles?
Lane?
What's a lane battle? Please explain.
I don't know, where you plug your PlayStations together or something like that. I don't know. What
LAN.
That's
LAN.
LAN, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
There's
That's
no
just
E in
me.
LAN.
I'm gonna disregard your noob comment, and I'm gonna say to you personally on the Skype call that I'm going to edit it out of the podcast, but I can guarantee you professionally I will not edit anything what you just said out of there. I want to make you. I mean, if you're gonna play the card, if you're gonna play the "Let's Hate on Me" card,
Oh wow!
I'm gonna play
How many people are gonna like? Oh my!
I'm actually gonna like edit. I'm gonna take everything you say and just mix it around and make it sound as horrible as possible. It's gonna literally seem like you can't speak at all. It's be like, so Zach, have you done anything cool this weekend? Well, I Mumford and Sons parking lot. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds great. No one's gonna get what you're saying, dude. If you want a war, do not start a war with the editor of this podcast.
Don't start a war. Start a truce.
Truce.
Yeah.
Don't start wars, start truces. I could see that on a picket fence somewhere.
A picket fence.
A picket sign. What is it? Parking picket sign? You know.
pick-
So anyways, let's talk about video games.
All right.
Cool.
Who wants to start?
Borderlands.
Borderlands. Oh, we've been streaming some Borderlands, the three of us.
Oh yeah, classic.
We've been trying to the idea is we're going to try and stream all the way through the first Borderlands before the second Borderlands comes out, so we'll be ready to go for that. And I don't know, I'm pretty excited about the new Borderlands coming out, but
Me too. Me
but at
too.
the same time
Why are you talking like that?
Who?
You.
Oh, I'm in a weird position right now.
Well, why? You should be
I'm all-
like sitting in a chair or something.
No, I'm all twisted up like a pretzel.
Oh, twisted up like a pretzel. You know that reminds me actually. There's this news story that I found that
What?
it's basically mad snake disease. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
All right, so it's a disease that it's not like a human disease. Like people don't get it, but they might get it eventually. It might spread to humans, which would be crazy. But basically, it's I want to kind of read straight from the article, but it's called mad snake disease, and it's a disorder in which causes snakes like boa constrictors and pythons to regurgitate their food, and when they regurgitate it and like eat it again,
They die.
they go into this mode. They go into like this thing they call stargazing, and which I instantly thought of. Okay, so the snakes are like getting high off of eating their own puke. That's basically how I sum that up. But basically, they define stargazing as a term for staring off aimlessly for long periods of time, and but basically when these snakes go into this stargazing mode, they do like weird things. They just start like acting really weird, and some of them have been tying themselves into a knot that they can't get out of. So like these snakes are literally like, while they're I don't know why they're like staring off into space. They like twist themselves into a knot, and then they obviously like. I feel like if I was a snake and I was tied into a knot, I'd just pretty much be like, well, I'm screwed. But
I'm screwed. Yeah.
so these these snakes get tied up into knots, and then they end up dying because they can't get themselves untied. And
I
so
like it.
these scientists are trying to figure out why they're doing this. But I just think it's word around the water cooler is that if you eat your own puke, you get a little buzz going, and then I think we're
Word
just
around the water cooler.
or the pond. I don't know where snakes hang around. The sunbathing rock,
The bathing rock. That's where it is.
the bathing
Under the
rock.
rock.
Under the rock. Word under
Under
the
the
rock
rock.
is. And I think we're just hearing about the extreme stories, though. So if other snakes are out there listening to this, I'm sure it won't happen to you. You should try it. It'll probably be a good time.
Well, I have
No,
another
yeah.
news story.
You have
Tell
another
us.
news story?
Yeah.
You have to transition better than that. The
Well,
transition can't be.
I cut you off, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. Did you hear about the guy that grabbed the woman's ass in Walmart?
I feel like that happens every day to a certain extent.
In Walmart? Yeah, probably in Walmart.
Yeah, are you
But,
kidding me?
Yeah.
no, but honestly,
Walmart?
it says Florida Walmart groper blames victim's irresistible booty.
Oh my god.
Wait, so the guy who grabbed her butt is claiming that it was her fault?
Yeah, because she has a crazy ass, apparently.
Do they show?
Crazy.
Is it documented? Are there pictures?
I think there's a video because after he grabs it, this video on YouTube, it says girl kicks guy's ass after butt grab.
Oh, nice. So is
But
that?
he's from Florida and he's 18 years old and
Oh,
ripped her ass.
it's a younger guy. And how old is the woman?
I don't know. I'm gonna watch the video.
Oh, don't watch the video now.
Why? It's only 25 seconds.
Okay, well, watch it and mute it. Mute your mic and.
I won't be able to hear it.
All right.
Dude, just mute your mic on
All
Skype.
right. You know what? Just be unprofessional about it then, Zach. It's cool. You're supposed to come prepared, dude. You didn't do your homework.
You didn't.
Podcast.
did.
He like just walks by her and grabs her butt.
So it's only what is it like the grocery store footage?
Yeah, it's funny.
Was it a good butt?
It was it was like an Asian butt.
An
Oh,
Asian
nice.
butt. I
Yeah.
feel like
Classic.
Asians aren't
I know.
particularly known for their butts.
I know, but she looks kind of Asian.
Huh.
Maybe it's just because of the video quality.
Hey,
I don't
Jim.
know.
Jim,
What?
speaking of Asians,
Mm-hmm.
you know where I'm going with this?
You're.
We're talking about video games. Speaking about Asians, maybe there's a game that we've been playing recently.
Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. Okay, so
Oh, classic.
you called me up yesterday and told me to get it, so I had to go get it, and then we've both been playing it today. But you're a little bit farther ahead. So do you want to give like the gist of what it is, the basic rundown, if you will?
Sure. It's a game where you lay down a mat on the floor and then like you pick a song and then you start the arrows go across the screen and you have to put your foot on each arrow on the mat where you it's like a dancing game.
Huh?
No, just kidding. It's
I was just gonna let you keep going and see how long someone was listening to that like, what? That sounds exactly like DDR.
that's DDR.
That's DDR.
DDR. No, it's like an Asian Grand Theft Auto. Only your dude knows kung fu and you're an undercover cop. It's sick. It's
Yeah.
freaking sick.
In its simplest form, I almost want to say that they took like Grand Theft Auto, made a lot of the mechanics better, including like the driving is way better.
Yeah.
And like the fighting is more kind
What's it
of
called?
like Batman, like
It's
Arkham
called
City.
Sleeping Dogs.
It's called Sleeping Dogs, which is the weirdest. Like I was at the game store today and I had to call. I don't think I called you, Jim. I think I called Mike because Mike actually was talking to me about it too. People don't know Mike is Matt's twin brother, who Matt
Yeah.
isn't even on the podcast anymore. So
AKA
Have
God
you
Owner.
even talked to Matt? I haven't talked to Matt.
yeah, I actually had dinner with Matt yesterday.
Oh.
He's just
the invite.
he's just
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Oh yeah, I actually did invite you guys both to go
you
to the
didn't.
movies.
No,
We
you
went and
didn't.
saw The Candidate. Yeah, we actually totally did. So
When you did.
Yeah.
When was
You saw
that?
the
got it.
Candidate? That's a cool
I
movie.
Oh wait, I don't think I called you actually, Zach.
Yeah, you didn't.
Wait, no, because I called Jim. Who else did I call? Oh, I called Matt. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't call you at all, Zach. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure. Thanks, man.
So
Cool.
It
cool.
sucks
Wow.
because we're like podcast friends too, and I didn't even call you.
You didn't even know.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're just podcast
sick.
friends now.
That's all we are basically. We're not
That's
Facebook friends. We're just
We're nothing.
podcasts. We're podcast official.
You're out of
though.
my life,
Sure.
officially.
Podcast official.
I'd like to think podcast official means a little bit more than out of your life.
You're just out of my life.
But anyways, yeah, I talked to Matt and he's just super busy right now, so maybe once work starts slowing down a little bit, and he gets out of the seasons of senior portraits.
Dude, that
he can-
never slows down, bro. It's a busy business.
Senior portraits, I feel like, I don't know. I've always personally, I got senior portraits at this place at the mall, and the only reason that I got them was because my mom really wanted them, and we went to this place. I'm sure there's a lot of places in the malls around everywhere that just have they do senior portraits. It's a quick in and out, quick setup, and all that stuff. But I don't know. I felt like, and I think that was towards the end. It was either towards the very end or the very beginning of the school year. So I don't know. I guess apparently, from Jim's expertise, everyone gets them all the time. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, everyone gets them all the time. So
Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks for the explanation.
Yeah.
Slash repeating what I just said.
That's my job.
Yeah.
No, it's a big thing.
Is it?
Yeah, I think people get them all the time.
Okay. Cool. You're just riveting conversation. No, but I mean, from what Matt's saying, I think you're right. He works for a guy who does super expensive senior portraits and stuff like that, and just
Oh, yeah.
maybe it's just photography in general. I don't know if he does family photos and stuff, but yeah. So that was that. You know what? I don't even think that we talked about Borderlands 2 and what we're excited about for it.
No, we
I think
haven't. Oh, we're
went on a
excited about.
tangent.
Yeah,
No,
we were talking about senior portraits now.
yeah, I don't know how we got there from Borderlands, but no, what I was gonna say is, when a game comes out, like Black Ops 2 is coming out in November, and
That looks
Borderlands, huh?
So Black Ops 2 looks really, really good.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Yeah, it
talk
looks
about that in a
sweet.
second, but
Okay.
I don't want to get off track from Borderlands again. But the thing about it is Borderlands, the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer just came out, and Borderlands trailers have been coming out, and I don't know, gameplay has been surfacing and all this stuff.
It's been surfacing.
It's been surfacing, yes, thank you. And the thing that I hate about the thing that I don't like to do is watch all that stuff, and because if I watch one video, I'm obviously gonna watch I'm gonna see how many videos I can find, and then after I watch all these videos, I just get so excited about the game, and then I'm just like, oh shoot, Black Ops doesn't come out until November. I have all this time to wait, and then I feel like it's just anxious, waiting the whole time. So what I've
Yeah.
been doing, I've watched the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer, and it looks awesome. I love the riot shield, and I love how you can just lay it down and shoot over top of it. It's
Yeah.
What's
awesome.
that ray thing? That heat ray or whatever that slows them down?
Oh yeah, that was weird too.
Yeah.
Heat seekers.
I mean, I literally watched it one time. I didn't sit there and do an analysis or something. It's not really my thing. But
I wrote a book report on it.
oh, did you?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Tom Green was boy. All right, that's it.
Oh my god. You're literally. I think you have mad snake disease, dude.
I think I do. My butt's in a knot.
Yeah,
Dude, honestly, Borderlands 2 looks fucking sweet.
it does.
Oh my
It looks
god!
really sweet.
Whoever made the commercial for that, the dubstep thing, they deserve an award.
Yeah, the dubstep trailer was really.
Have you seen
really
the characters though?
Sick. Yeah,
Yeah, they look sick.
Salvador.
yeah. The guy isn't that the big guy who
It's
can
the heavy.
dual
Yeah, it's
wield?
the heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Zero. I'm Zero. I'm calling it.
Dude, I want to be zero. We should all be
Oh,
zeros.
I
like a
knew you were
ninja.
gonna want to be
Not
Zero
getting
because.
stuck on a chick again.
Wait,
It
is there
doesn't
a
do
chick in
anything
this
but
one?
die. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is she
Yeah.
is
I
she
think
like a
it's
siren?
Yeah, it's the same type of. It looks like the same type of thing because her arm's all blue.
Okay, so and then the other guy is the soldier, the
Yeah,
bullet.
there's Axton and there's Handsome Jack, but I don't know what Handsome Jack does. So
Handsome Jack.
I don't
Go
know.
on the
He's a
website.
Handsome
The website.
boy.
Oh, I think they were talking about later on, if you pre-order it, you get unlocked exclusive content, and I think later on they're gonna unlock more playable characters. I think the game's gonna release with just 4, but then eventually later down the line they unlock more characters with new skills, and apparently the skill trees have been expanded upon a lot, and the menu systems look really sweet.
Just the website in general is really, really nice.
Yeah, well, I know even the website for the first Borderlands, which was I don't even know how long ago,
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago, that was a really sweet website as well. So,
Well, I'm just glad that they're actually taking time into making it.
oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's I think it's made by what, Gearbox?
Gearbox. That's who.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm
Oh.
trying to think off the top of my head of what other games that Gearbox has made that's been noteworthy, but
Gearbox.
I'm just
Let
gonna
me
say
take
that this is the only game they're putting development into, and that they had this whole time to work on it, so it should be awesome.
No, dude,
I'm
I
gonna
think
look up
Gearbox
other
has had
games.
more big games.
Yeah,
than
look up
this.
some
Yeah,
other
I'm looking
games.
up right now.
I'm curious, but
Aliens, bro. They've had Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens, Borderlands.
okay, Aliens was not a good game.
They've had Borderlands? No way. Our
Um,
games.
you know what? You know what's crazy is how crazy.
Furious? What the hell is that? Oh god, they've made Duke Nukem. They're horrible.
Dude, I
Oh,
liked Duke
they
Nukem.
made Halo 1.
Did
They
they?
made Half-Life. Yeah,
Oh, and they made Half-Life?
and Tony
No.
Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Wait
Oh,
a sec.
okay.
They didn't make they must have just helped on Half-Life because Half-Life is Valve, baby.
Yeah.
And they did
That's right.
Counter-Strike. They helped with Counter-Strike, it looks like.
They
They're
must
just helping. They're just helping. Their
help.
their pride and joy. Wait, were they the people that made Borderlands? I kind of just said that from memory from the title
Yeah,
screen.
they did. They were.
They did.
Yeah, official.
Okay.
With 2K. 2K helped too.
Okay. All right. So yeah, hopefully.
007, Nightfire.
They're just making a bunch of sequels. They're not responsible for any real games except for Borderlands, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They have another game that's a mystery right now in development.
Okay, sweet. Do you have anything else to say about it?
It says Mystery 2, and then everything about
It's
the
called
information.
Mystery 2. The game's called Mystery 2.
Yeah, and then all the information about the game is just question marks.
Okay, that's a load of crap. You guys need to credit your sources before you start
Oh,
just
okay.
ram.
GearboxSoftware.com, you freak. I should slap you.
If a game comes out called Mystery 2 within the next 20 years, I will give you $1 million.
All right, you owe me and a BJ.
All right, I'll
You owe
siphon it.
me and a BJ?
I'll just siphon the $1 million through your penis and suck it out and then give it to you.
A classic.
Classic. All right. Fair
And
enough.
what would be the scariest games you guys played?
The scariest games?
Yeah.
Scariest games.
Hold on, before we get to scariest games, and you guys can think of that while we're. I just wanted to say this one last thing about Borderlands, and it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. I think everyone, like, not everyone, but there are certain games that people go beyond fans of. Like, I like Borderlands, but there are, like, fanatics, like die-hard fans of Borderlands. And there was this one in particular, and I don't know if you guys saw this, anything about this, but you guys know Claptrap, right? The robot in Borderlands.
Wait,
Hello?
what?
The Claptrap?
Claptrap, it's like the robot in Borderlands, like in the very
Oh,
beginning.
yeah.
It's just like that little guy. You know what I'm
I
talking
wasn't
about,
paying
Jim?
attention. What did you say?
Oh my god. Claptrap, the,
Okay,
the,
so what about
the
it?
robot. I was just referencing him and making sure you guys were on the same page as me.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
Okay,
about
so Gearbox actually made a cutscene, like a mini movie with Claptrap in it, and they made it for this guy who wanted to propose to his wife who really loved Borderlands 2.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing, like, Claptrap has like that really witty humor and everything, and it's just cool. I would definitely search for it and watch it because it's like, I don't know, it's like Claptrap proposal, Borderlands Claptrap proposal video, wedding, whatever. But it was really cool. I first watched just the video, and then they actually recorded it while they were showing it to her, and it was just like
Yeah.
this little house party, and they recorded it, and it was pretty cool. Like, it was funny and it was well put together, and I just thought that was cool for Gearbox to do for them. That was pretty awesome for the animators to take the extra time just for that fan. I mean,
That's awesome.
Shout outs to Gearbox, man.
shout outs to Gearbox.
Gearbox and 2K.
That was really a good.
2K,
That was really
2K.
and 2 Chains. Shout outs to 2 Chains.
2Chan. Okay.
2Chan?
So,
Is that a new
anyways,
rapper?
No, 2 Chains. 2 Chains.
2
two
Bro.
chains,
Yeah.
two chinks off his chain all the time. He rhymes.
So why would you only have 2 chains? What about like 25 chains?
Well, there's a
you don't
story
want to weigh
behind
your
it,
neck
and I
down.
believe that you have to listen to his record.
Oh,
Okay.
he
That's
only
why
puts
his
out
songs come.
records. He doesn't put out CDs or MP3s. It's records only.
To put out dude, CDs are okay. CDs, yeah, I listen to CDs. No.
Well, okay, so I have a story to go with that. Okay, so
Okay.
I go to this house party the other night, and it's like a house concert because there were bands there, and I was
Okay.
actually friends with the band who was headlining, and it was their house, and
Right.
they were like, hey, we're playing at our house. I didn't really think anything of it, but we go there, and there's actually like a crap ton of people, and keep in mind this is a Monday night, and we're going to this thing, and I'm just like, okay, we'll just chill, we'll listen to some music. Like
Yeah.
I mean, and I knew they were a pretty hardcore rock band,
Like
but
metal.
not metal, but like good, just
Like
like
that?
I want to say like classic rock but modernized. I don't know.
Oh,
Screamo?
classic rock, but modernized.
That's not Screamo has nothing to do with classic rock at all.
Yeah, dude.
No, Name one
Okay.
screamo classic rock band.
Kiss.
No, that's not screamo.
The Police.
You're off your chain. You guys are trolling me. All right.
All right.
So,
Okay.
anyways, I go to this concert and it's huge. There's like a shit ton of people there, and they also have like this merch area set up where you can buy T-shirts from the bands and stuff like that. And they actually they had like my friend's band played, and their band name is Less Than 22. So I don't know if you want to look them up. I don't even know if they're online or whatever, but
Yeah.
their name's Less Than 22. So they played. They actually played first, and then they had their other two bands that I don't know if they were friends or whatever. But these other two bands were from Wisconsin, so they like drove a long ways to play at this house party, which I thought was ridiculous. But anyways, they had this merch table set up, and they had like T-shirts and like posters and stuff. And then they didn't have CDs. They didn't have like download codes
Nothing?
for
They had
MP3s.
nothing?
They had tapes. They had mixtapes. And I was just
That's
like,
actually
awesome.
like a V, like an actual like tape.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
An
and the
8-track?
first thing I thought like Jim, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then like 2 seconds later, I was like, that is stupid. Like no one. First of all, there's no way to get that on your iPod. And well, I mean there is, but it's a grueling process.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just don't think it's marketable. I don't know. Maybe if I would have looked closer, it would have been sweet. If I were to do something like that with a band, I would sell the tape, but I would also have like I just want a download code. Like I want somewhere to put something into
really.
iTunes where it's just like, here you go. Here's the digital versions of the song.
I feel like you could do that like if it was like Lady Gaga and she was like releasing a rare song that was only on a tape, like it might work. But if you're like trying
Yeah,
to get noticed,
45
nobody gives
or
a shit.
45. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
45s.
Or an A track.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
something that I mean it
I think
might work for somebody
that'd be
famous,
really,
but
really, really cool for an artist to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just bring back 8-tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just for
And
one
then
album.
you'd like
Yeah.
skyrocket the sales of 8 tracks. Like
Yeah.
antique shops would go like profit through the roof.
yeah.
It'd be
I think that'd be
hilarious.
really cool though.
You're helping out the small guy. You're helping out the big guy.
Yeah, helping out the small
That's a
guy.
good
Small guy.
good idea all around. So, anyways, back to Zach's question about the scariest game. Did
Yeah.
someone else want to field that? Because I feel like I'm yellow monkey in it a little bit over here.
Yellow belly monkey.
Nobody?
Okay, probably
Zach.
scariest game I played on not on like console, not like really on a PC. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't have a PC. Probably Fear.
Yeah.
Fear scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, which is
I was actually
what were you
go
guys?
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was actually at the game store just the other day when I got Sleeping Dogs, and the dude was like trying to tell me about games, and he was like, "If you want to get scared the shit out of, play Fear."
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I also go a little bit further into depth with the game store that you went to, because you went to a game store that was like something that I've never been to.
Where the hell?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I went to this place called Play and Trade, and I only have 2 stores, and they're just in Ohio. But you go to the game store, and they have a copy of every game behind the desk opened. So if you look at a game on the shelf and you're like, hey, I want to try this, you can go up to the front and be like, hey, can you put it on one of the TVs and I can try it out, and you can play any game you want.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
tight.
thought that was really sweet, and I thought that was like a really, I don't know, it's a smart way to sell games, but at the same time, it might not be, like, I feel like you'll never sell your shitty games. Like, games that are just, like, released kind of, like, almost under the table, just, like, no one hears about them, and you're like, oh, well, the cover looks sweet, and the art and the concept that they have on the box looks awesome, and then you
Yeah.
buy it, and you take it home, and you're just like, wow, I can't believe I just spent money on this game. I feel like
Yeah.
it would decrease the sales in those kind of games, but, so I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea
Well,
or not.
I mean, like it seemed it was pretty cool because I mean, who cares if you're not going to sell the shitty games? You're not going to order a bunch of the shitty games anyways, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it got you to buy Sleeping Dogs. You had never heard of it before, have you?
No, well, I mean, I had saw something about it on the internet, but I didn't really take any listen to it. And he was like, "Yeah, try it out." And I tried it out. I played it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "I'm getting this game."
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, I feel like that's what they're trying to go for, but at the same time you said it was what was it, play and trade games or something like that?
Yeah, it's called Play and Trade.
So, I mean, they might get like traded in a lot of crappy games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never like when I traded in games, I've never had them say they'll reject it if there's like a bunch of scratches on it, which is usually never the case. I usually try and take care of my discs as much as I can, but
Yeah.
I've never had them reject it to be like, oh, we have too many of this game, or oh, this game is crappy, it won't sell. Normally they take it if it's in good condition. They'll just take whatever. I mean, they'll give you like I don't know 50 cents or something for it, but they'll
Yeah,
still take
eventually somebody will buy it. I mean,
Yeah.
people collect games.
it. Yeah, yeah, I collect games too. It's great. It's a
Game collector,
fun
bro.
time. But so, are you guys both going with Fear 3 then, as the scariest game you've ever?
I've never played that game.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying
Yeah,
probably Fear 3.
yeah,
Just on my
with the little
PlayStation.
girl.
That's it. Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
So, what about you, Jim?
Scariest game I've ever played? Um, Probably. Dang man, I don't play that many scary games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I'm trying to think of what scared me. Probably Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Dead
see I
Space
can
2.
see Dead Space being
I'm
a
on
pretty scary game.
I'm on the site that's like listing the scariest games,
Yeah,
and there's Dead Space is probably in the top 10. I think. Hold on, let me look.
yeah.
Freaking! I was in my living room watching TV one day, and Steve got Dead Space for his iPad, and he was playing it like just next to me, broad daylight, and he had his headphones in, and he's playing it, and he was just like all of a sudden like just randomly just be like, whoa!
There's
Jump
an iPad
scare.
version of it.
Yeah, like the full game was on iPad.
Yeah, App Store.
Yeah,
That's
Dead
crazy.
Space 2. Yeah.
yeah,
Dead
dude.
Space is 8 and Dead Space 2 is 7
Wow, that is really crazy. I can see Dead
out
Space
of
being a
25.
that
Yeah.
was something that I didn't think of at first, but yeah, I can definitely see
Have
that.
you played that game, Andre?
I haven't, and I bought them both on like a Steam sale for PC, and
Oh
it's just
yeah,
like something that I've never gotten around to playing.
dude, they're
Um,
scary as shit.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to watch uh, one of my buddies play it on his
Yeah,
computer, and I
yeah.
mean, it was scary. There was this one part where there was like this baby thing that was like crawling around, like it jumped on his face or something like that.
Yeah.
That might be a really vague and off the mark reference, but it was something like little that like jumped on his face, and it was crazy scary. I think it was in the first one, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I can see that game having some really scary parts. But I mean, not the funny thing, but the weird thing is I feel like the scariest games that are out, or the scariest games that I played, are on
Mhm.
PC. And I
What
mean
are they?
the one thing that I'm thinking of is Amnesia.
That's
Oh
number
yeah.
1 on here.
Yeah, yeah, just off the top of my head, because like Fear is scary, I get that, and so is Dead Space, but Amnesia, you have to realize that like you wake up, like the premise of the game is you wake up in this mansion, you don't know how you got there, you don't know why you're there, and you just have to escape, and you literally have a lamp, like you don't have any weapons, so like if you see a monster, you have to run away. Like you can't just shoot him in the head and be like, holy shit, that was scary. It'd be like, oh my god, and like you're running away, and you have to like shut off your lamp or else he'll see you and find you and come hunt you down. But and then like the whole premise of the game is built on so much tension and so much like something scary is going to happen, so maybe like a door shuts randomly one time, like you don't see the monster like maybe like 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
but like it's just so much suspense. They build it
That's
around so much
hilarious.
suspense, and
The
I guess
suspense is the scariest part, man.
yeah, for sure. And you don't realize it until you play a game like Amnesia. But then, Slender's been coming up recently. Slender's been an up and
What's
coming
that?
kind of game. From what I get, and I don't want to look into it, and I don't want to watch any videos for myself because I'm actually going to stream. I'm going to play Slender and stream it, and probably record it and upload it as well. But
Oh, Slender Man. Oh, my friend was talking about this at work. He
yeah,
was probably he was like, honestly, he's probably like, this is probably way worse than Amnesia.
yeah, really,
Yeah, he said it's probably the scariest game he's ever played in his life.
yeah,
There's videos on YouTube of just kids screaming,
yeah.
Yeah,
getting
I've
freaked
watched a
out.
couple people play it. It's scary as hell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the gist that I get out of it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's just kind of like you start in this woods with like a flashlight or something, and you go around and find pieces of paper, and then you like collect 8 pieces of paper and you win. Is that the thing?
Yeah,
That's what
here.
I've heard.
The
Yeah, but then
Slender.
there's like you like turn around sometimes, and there's like just this guy, like this
All right,
slender man.
here. You want me? I can read the synopsis or whatever
Yeah, go
of
ahead.
the legend. The Slender Man was created at the Something Awful Forms in a thread entitled "Create Paranormal Images." He is described as wearing a black suit. So basically, this guy. Have you ever seen those like when you're in art class, those like wooden guys that you can like move around and draw or whatever?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
wooden
talking about?
guys.
So have you ever seen one, Dre?
I have no clue what you're talking about. No.
Okay, like these little like they're on stands and they're like little figures and they're just like wood. There's no facial features or anything like that. It's just a guy. You can basically you're supposed to use it for form whenever you draw like a human form or whatever.
Okay.
It breaks up the human form better. It just blocks the wood that are
Okay.
shaped like a human. or
Yeah.
whatever. So he has no face, he has no facial features or nothing. He just like appears out of nowhere, and he
Oh.
just
So is
Yeah.
this like a kind of like a myth or like a legend that they
it's a
made
legend.
into a
It's a
game?
legend. Yeah, it's like a legend. It's called the Slender Man.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he like here's what it says. The name suggests appears very thin and able to stretch his limbs and torso into inhuman lengths, like just crazy lengths. So he can like pop out of nowhere, like teleport and like
Yeah.
stretch and grab you and stuff like that.
So what you're saying is he's
He's known
Stretch
for
Armstrong?
yeah, basically he's known for like taking
Yeah,
little kids. No, that's all. That's what he's known for.
Oh, wow.
killing little kids.
Yeah, here it says children also have dreams or nightmares concerning the
Nice.
Slender Man before their disappearance. Confiding these stories to their parents are met with usual parental like people like parents saying, "Oh, that's not real. Just go back to bed.
Yeah,
Turn
yeah.
your light on." So
And then
like
they
and then
die or
yeah,
disappear.
then it takes them like and after like it's sort of like Freddy Cougar like
Yeah.
in their dreams and kills them, but he like actually wakes them up and takes them. Like that's
I
what it's
think I've
about.
had a dream about this guy before.
Yeah. Oh, there was that
I-
one time where you were like, I couldn't find you anywhere, but then I went to Walmart and you were in the aisle, the cheesy poof aisle, and you were just like passed out with a bunch of cheesy poofs everywhere, and you had like gallons of milk all around you.
This was a dream that you had.
No, this is actually what happened, and then I like took
Oh
you, like you were
yeah.
asleep, and I took you and I put you back in your bed, and I kissed you goodnight, and you woke up, and I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to like freak out, but
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
yeah, so. That might have been the time where you thought you got caught by the Slender Man. Maybe he brought you to Walmart to the cheesy food aisle.
Have you ever had
Probably
those
did.
dreams that you're like falling and you can't stop falling?
No,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
never
dude.
had those dreams.
Dude, they're so scary. You're like laying there, and then you wake up and you still like you feel like you're still falling until you like start moving around. You're like, holy shit, that was intense.
Oh, even when you wake up, you still feel
Yeah,
like
you
you're
still
falling?
feel like you're falling. Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah,
yeah. Like
I
it's
don't
not
know.
like you just wake up and you're like laying still,
Yeah,
and you're like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? Then you
yeah.
like look, you realize you're not really falling, so you look over you're on your bed or whatever. But they say if you hit the ground, like while in that
You
dream,
die.
you die. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that as well. I've heard just if you die in general in your dreams, then you die in real life, which
Yeah, it's
is
like the Matrix.
freaky. Yeah, it's definitely like the Matrix. Actually, I think the Matrix is like dreaming. I think the Matrix ripped off dreaming. I don't
It
know.
did.
I don't know what
It,
came first, but I'm pretty sure it was dreaming.
it
I don't
ripped off
know.
dreams.
I don't know. The Matrix came way before that.
You might be right. So,
We're in the Matrix.
do you guys remember a lot of your dreams that you have?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
do.
You do, Jim?
Yeah.
Do you?
Sometimes I wish I remember.
Sometimes you wish you remember. You're like,
Yeah,
you
well,
wake
like
up,
I
you're
had a
like,
dream the other
oh,
night, and I was like, "Oh man, that was sick." And then like I was like thinking about it, and then later on today, I tried to remember it, and I couldn't remember it.
yeah. I've had that. I've had where I
I've had
like,
that happen.
if I instantly wake up, I can remember the dream, but then like after I go pee, I'm just like, what the hell was my dream about again? And I
Yeah.
can't. It slips my mind.
You ever have those dreams where like you're like you wake up during the dream, and then you're like, "Oh, I want to go back to sleep so I can get back in that dream."
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for me that never works. I'm always like,
Oh,
all right, let me
never.
go back to sleep real quick. But it's always just like, oh, you were actually dreaming about having sex with an old man, and I was like, no, I was not.
I've actually
I
had
know
that
that
happen.
wasn't it.
I know that wasn't it, but okay, I'll do it anyways.
I've actually had that happen. Like I woke up and I like fell back asleep like really really fast, and I was back in the dream. And I was like, holy
Really?
shit.
And
Yeah.
then, but when you did that, because I always feel like if that were to ever happen to me, I'd be like, all right, this is awesome because now I know it's a dream, and I can just like start doing random shit that's like crazy.
No, but like
Yeah.
yeah, like every dream I usually have that's like that, it's always like action. Like I'm just like an action superstar, like
Oh
superhero.
yeah, dude.
So you're
Jump,
already a superhero.
just like shooting people, like just doing
Okay.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Action
It's
I
like,
just
suit.
kind of want to have like a normal dream where I'm like in school or something and then wake up and fall immediately back into that dream and I know I'm dreaming and then I can just start like making
Banging
out
the
with all the
teacher.
hot girls and like
Oh
punch the
yeah.
teacher in her tit and see what happens.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I would do. Basically what I'm saying is if I could do whatever I wanted, I would just make out with a bunch of hot girls and punch teachers in the tit. Um
That's your dream life.
Yeah, but honestly, like I don't remember dreams. I don't remember like I can count on my fingers how many dreams I can remember. It's not like a normal occurrence for me, and I don't know if it's something that you can train your body to do, or if some people just don't remember their dreams. But like, so when you were talking about scariest dreams, or like falling, and we were talking about scariest games, I guess I just thought of like the scariest dream that I ever had was just it was literally me like I guess I want to say like almost on a piece of paper because it was just white everywhere. Like there wasn't even a definition that there was a floor anywhere. It was just completely white. And then all of a sudden there was a huge brontosaurus, which is like that dinosaur with like a really long neck.
Oh yeah, Brontosaurus.
Yeah, and he was just chasing me, and that was it. That was my dream, getting chased by this brontosaurus for like forever. And then I woke up and I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't think that'd be as scary as it actually is. Like that's a really scary thing to have happen to you."
That's
And
insane.
so that was probably my scariest dream that I can recall. I mean, I'm sure there's been scarier ones, but that one takes the cake for me.
Taking the
The
cake.
Bronto.
What about you, Jim? Have you had any scary dreams?
Yeah, I did have this freaking scary as fuck dream one time when I was a little kid. I was like, I was asleep. I think I was like 10 years old, and I thought I was awake in a dream, right?
Yeah,
And it literally, I'm not even kidding. It was like the Slender Man, okay?
yeah.
And the Slender Man,
Nuh-uh.
I'm not even fucking with you. And he walked up the stairs. My bedroom door was open. He walked up the stairs, and he walked through the halls of my house, and he walked into my parents' bedroom and turned the light on. And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I woke up, and I woke up from the dream, and I looked out the door, and my parents' door was open, and the light was on, just like he left it. And I was like, and
Oh
No.
my
I
god.
tried to scream, and my voice was gone.
What?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. He cut your vocal cords.
and then I don't know what happened after that. So that might have been a dream too. I don't even know.
Yeah, that would suck to like wake up after a nightmare and then not really wake up, just be put right into another nightmare. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
feel like
was.
that
I
would be the
just didn't know what
scariest.
Hey,
happened. I thought my parents were getting murdered.
can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Would you mind if a special guest came in or no?
Who's the special guest?
Carl with the C?
Carl with a C? Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
All
Get
right.
Carl
In
with the
here.
C in.
Bringing him in.
Bring in Carl with the C.
I don't know. Is he coming in?
I don't know. Are you trying to connect into the call?
Yes, it's current call.
I
No idea.
mean, we're close to done, aren't we?
Yeah.
I figured we'd do some Twitter questions actually,
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
thought I'd bring
because
him in.
I want to get those in. But
Get Carl with a C in here for some Twitter.
so Carl with a C for people that don't know is I mean, do you know him personally, Zach?
He's from Canada. How am I supposed to know? We
Oh.
played like Call of Duty with him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
And he uses the javelin and just
he's
murks people with the
yeah,
javelin.
he's a professional javelin user. We're friends on PlayStation. I don't know if he's getting in.
I want you at him. I can't. Maybe.
I mean, I'll try to add him, but I don't want to spend the whole podcast
I
trying
know.
to add him.
Oh.
I'll try and add him once, but have you guys been looking at
There
the
we
Twitter
go.
questions at all?
Hello.
Twitter
Hello?
questions?
Carl,
Hey.
welcome
Carl.
welcome to the internet.
Awesome. I love this place.
Yeah, it's pretty roomy, so we figured.
Carl, what are you on? Like a goddamn studio mic?
Yeah, well, Carl's gonna blow the quality of your mic out of the water.
Jeez.
I've got a Turtle Beach.
You sound like you're on freaking radio.
Oh, this is Carl.
That's why you won't be seeing Jim on the next podcast. He'll be replaced with Carl.
I'm out. Dude,
Nice.
I have a Turtle Beach headset too, but every time I turn my mic on, you tell me it sounds like shit. So
Well, it does. You probably just don't. I mean, do you guys both have the same? What do you have, Carl?
I
Particular
have a PX21.
PX21. That was my first headset ever. That's a good trust.
I had.
Headset.
Did you give me that headset or
Yeah,
no?
that's the headset that I gave you. Yes.
And I bought a shitty one.
And you crap your.
yeah, mine's pretty shitty. Mine's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Turtle Beach headset.
Oh, really? You got the Modern Warfare 3 edition?
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Does it make you feel cool when you play Call of Duty?
Yeah, except I don't even have Call of Duty.
Yeah. I'll take the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 edition and I'll play Spelunky with it. Oh gosh, have you guys
Classic.
played Spelunky at all?
No.
No, I've been wanting to.
It's a
I
good
haven't
one.
played it.
It's a hard as shit platformer.
Is it just for Xbox?
It's on Xbox Live Arcade, but it's also free to play on PC. I'm maybe Mac. I'm not sure, but
I hope.
the PC version is it's like the original version. I don't want to say dumbed down, but it's like the original version, and it's like more pixelated, more 8-bit style. I haven't
Yeah.
played it personally, but I know it's free, so I'd look into that. But I've been playing the one on Xbox Live Arcade, and it's crazy hard and crazy fun.
8-bit. What does that remind you of?
8-bit reminds me of games like Mario Brothers and Dig Dug,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like regular Nintendo.
Yeah, you never played Dig Dug?
No.
Are you serious?
Dude, honestly, remember you were talking about the first like Nintendo that came out about how you played that track game.
Yeah.
It was on sale on, on Craigslist.
No,
and I was
it
about to
wasn't.
buy it for you. Yeah,
How much was it?
it was like $150, and I was like,
Did it come with the Nintendo and
and
everything?
the pad and everything. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Holy
that's crazy.
shit.
Yeah, I mean it's not worth $150 to relive that, and I also feel like the nostalgia that I have for it is way more valuable than like replaying it and being like, oh, this is actually a really shitty game. I mean, it was way sweet when I was a kid, but I don't know if it would hold up to the test of time.
Probably not. Just like Power Rangers.
Just like Power Rangers, yeah. Um,
Can I just say that Jim's profile picture on Skype
oh,
is
I know.
beautiful.
I wish everyone. He actually did that right before we started this because everyone else has their just little like icon thing going on, and Jim was still like the user, like the default user face, and Zach was like, "Dude, Jim, you gotta do a picture," and he just like takes a picture. I don't even know how to explain it, but
You should take a screenshot.
you're just making a really. You should probably tweet that picture.
Yeah, I might tweet it out.
Just no, you should tweet it. That way I can tell people to go to your Twitter and
I
look
don't even
at
know
it.
how to access it. Like, how do I access the picture? Like, what?
Well, oh,
Um,
you can't see it on your screen?
Should I just?
I
Should I
think if
just
you go to your profile area in Skype, but don't click around because I don't want to hear clickety clickety on over your microphone. But
I'm clicking, but
you'll have to
I
do
might
it.
just take a picture with my cell phone of my computer screen and then be like, "What?"
Okay, good. All right.
did you
So,
guys get the link I sent you?
no, I don't actually know. It seems like every version of Skype that comes out is like a new version, and it's even harder to understand than the last one. So I don't even know where I would go to get links. But why? What was the link? What is it? Something that would be
Yeah, it's his
podcast related?
picture. Yeah, it's really funny. He's like, "How I know I was drunk last night," and it's his Xbox controller in the fridge.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, that's. I feel like we could have a whole entire podcast about drunk stories, but that might have to be for another time because I can go on for days
I
about
know. Recent weeks, your
recent
drunk
weeks. Yeah, well,
stories.
I mean, ever since I moved back to Bowling Green, I've been getting in shape for the school season by drinking copious amounts of alcohol every night.
Taking a shower
Copious.
while you're drunk.
Taking a shower while I'm drunk.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
I don't remember telling you.
Oh no, but I was watching your stream. That was funny.
You were
Oh
watching
no.
his stream.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
you were watching my stream in the
Yeah.
shower when I was drunk, dude? Come on. I thought we were better
Sorry.
friends than that. No, that I wasn't I wouldn't say I was drunk there. That was during one of my streams when I was doing wager match. I did wager match drinking games and basically it was like anytime I died or anytime I was out of the lead or anytime I got a kill or something to the effect of I was drinking about the equivalent of a can of beer per game. I always specify with can of beer because there's a lot of Europeans and higher tolerance people. I don't know what you're
You
drinking up
should
there in
just say
Canada.
the ounces, bro. Then everyone will know.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of empty ones right here. 12 fluid ounces of the shittiest college beer you can find, but
Natty Light.
yeah, actually Natty Ice. I was drinking Natty.
Oh my
I
god,
got
it's
some
even worse.
Keystone. I got some Keystone Light in the fridge right now. I just got, but
It's classic.
What do you
it's
drink up
beer.
there, Carl?
Yeah,
I feel out of place right now because I don't drink, but like up here in Canada, we've got pretty much everything you got down there, but like there's like Molson Canadian and like you got your Bud Light, you got all that regular stuff.
yeah.
Drinking's
But like
overrated, anyways.
I mean, honestly, like I didn't drink until I was a sophomore in college, so I mean, I don't know. It's like if you don't drink, it's I don't know. I wouldn't consider it a bad thing. I wouldn't consider it like a good thing. It's just kind of a personal choice, whatever you want, whatever. I mean, you definitely spend more money if you drink than you would if you didn't. So, um,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you
stay,
just take LSD.
just spend your money
Just
on hard drugs, bro. I'm talking meth, coke, stuff like
oh
that.
yeah,
That's safer.
It is.
definitely.
All right, so you guys want to get to some Twitter questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, the first question that I get is from a guy who I can't pronounce his name, but it's Fijif. I'm going to go with Fijif, and he asks, how many balloons is the right number of balloons?
Next question.
I would answer that with as many that will get you to float, or maybe like the house on up. That many balloons. I would
That's a
feel
good. That's a good
is the
amount.
right number of balloons. Are there actual like people who sell balloons on the side of the street? Has anyone ever come across that in real life?
Yeah, have you ever been to like the fair?
Yeah.
At like a carnival, but like not just like on their own.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, well, yeah, obviously. Now, I don't mean like a clown who like makes balloon animals. I'm talking like legit, like all he does is blow up a balloon and he sells it to you.
What?
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
balloon vendors. Like,
Balloon vendors? Where
like
the
there's a
hell do you
balloon
go?
stand.
Yeah, what balloon vent? Where's
No,
the
but
hell are you
you guys can't tell me that you haven't seen that in like movies or something, or like cartoons
In
and stuff.
movies?
in movies,
What
bro?
movie are we talking
All
about?
right, never mind. Next question.
All right, I got one.
All right, go ahead.
From Alexis Loya or whatever.
Oh yeah.
If you were a girl for a day or a guy for the ladies, aka Jim,
There you go.
Right.
what would what would you do?
What would you do
What would you
if
do?
I was a
Man.
girl for a day?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd just go and get boned like nonstop.
No,
I'd
that's
bang
really
a bunch of dudes.
Why would
Things
you
get
bang a
gang
bunch of
banged.
dudes? That
Because he's a lady.
sounds like you're a closet gay right now. That's all that
Yeah.
sounds like.
That's what the guy who asking the question sounds like.
Maybe it's a girl.
Alexis.
Oh my god. Dude, come on. What would you do? I honestly like thinking about it. There's not that many things that girls do that I'm jealous of, like getting their hair done, painting their nails,
Their
Getting
nails
their
done.
period.
getting their period. Like what do
Well, that,
girls do that I'm jealous of besides just having tits? I'd probably just stand in the mirror and play with my tits all day. I definitely
Also-
wouldn't be calling up dudes to get boned, that's for sure.
I would call other girls.
Yeah? Call other girls who might be curious.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
gotta consider, like, am I gonna be like a female version of myself? Because that would be really
That's
weird.
true. That's
I
true.
would be
Uh,
really pretty. That's all I know.
Like,
Yeah,
or am I
that
gonna
would be
be?
kind of shocking to all my friends. Like, whoa, dude, weren't you
You're
a
hot.
dude
You're
Whoa.
hot,
a
dude.
couple days ago?
That's the
Andre,
hairiest girl
that's
I've
a
ever
bonus.
met.
Yeah, for you. If all you did was if all this transition involved was just growing tits and a vagina and losing your dick, then you would be the funniest looking
What
girl I've
happens
ever
to your
seen.
penis? It just falls off. Your penis just falls off, like shrivels up and falls off.
Yeah, it turns into a raisin, like a big pruny little
Oh my god.
wrinkled.
God. All right. So, is there anything productive that we would do as a woman for a day?
Congress.
I like this. I like this question from Matt Tamer. When will Jim get his act together?
When
I'm
will
not sure if that will ever happen, but
He's doing it
my
right now.
act?
Job.
yeah.
Getting that job.
I'm getting that job, Matt Tamer. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, I think he was talking more podcast related. The
Oh, my act.
the most professional part of your day, or at least it should be.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Classic.
um, all right, we got one from Photon, and it reads: If you had to be a prostitute, where would you live and be a permanent prostitute?
Oh wow.
Wow. Does that mean like a male prostitute? I
I'm
guess.
assuming. I'm assuming. Yeah. Let's not take it to the extreme and say you had to change your gender too. But if you were a male prostitute, where would you go? Let's say you not only were you a male prostitute, but you were looking to be a successful male prostitute. Where
I'd
would
go
you
to
go?
Beverly Hills.
What part of the world? Where? Beverly Hills?
No, I'd probably go to Russia.
I was gonna say if you go to
Oh,
Beverly Hills, you'd be getting a lot of male customers. I don't know if that's what you're into, but I'm just saying California might not be the best place for a straight male prostitute to go.
I'd probably go to
Wait.
Russia.
I would
Russia?
post up at an old folks' home
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
because those old ladies will go for anybody younger than them.
Absolutely. Anybody
I
younger
believe.
than them is on always. They're like, "Oh, you're so cute. I could just pinch your cheeks." It's just like,
She
why don't
means
you? Yeah, explicit content.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I'd be making money.
Well,
Like,
she would come and powder would shoot out.
Oh
Powder?
my god.
What do you think when you get old, your organs just turn into dust?
She's like,
Like, oh no, oh no.
That was really good. That was really nice.
Here you go. Here's my savings. The rest of my trust fund.
here's some raisins.
Here's some raisins. Yeah, you either get paid. I feel like after you had sex with a grandma and she had to pay you, she'd either pay you really
With
well or she'd pay you with like
Prunes.
chocolate money or something like
really
Chocolate
old hard
paper
candies.
that. Really old hard candies. Yeah.
What's that? What's that fruit loaf or whatever it's called?
Fruit loaf.
No, it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
What I'm
dude,
talking
fruit
about.
loaf. Is that?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if fruit loaf is something that actually exists.
like zucchini bread, whatever that they make
Oh
that
yeah, fruit
Banana
loaf.
bread.
not or like banana bread. Not that stuff's good, but like What's that one that has like fruit and shit in it? I can't remember what it's called.
Fruitcake?
Fruitcake. Yeah, that's what you are. But it's okay.
Okay.
Right.
Clearly, Zach just makes random ingredients and
I do.
dishes and foods
I'm
up.
like, my grandma would make this, so I'm gonna make it.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. We got Knight of Max who asks, "How do you hook up with girls in the movie theater?"
Oh yeah, you don't.
Go up to the very
You're
top.
13.
I'm assuming if
You go up to the
if
very top, and it has to be really dark.
there's a difference. What I initially thought his question was how do you hook up with girls in the movie theater? Like if you meet them at the movie theater, like if you walk into the movie theater and you're like, whoa, that girl's hot, and she's just sitting by herself. How do I hook up with her?
That doesn't happen. What?
That's
I don't know. I
armor.
wouldn't say never, dude. I wouldn't say never.
What?
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know. I could take I could take it as a nice challenge.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously. Okay, so what?
Hot girl
How
by
do you
herself.
hook up with a girl that you bring to the movie theater? Obviously, you take them up to the top and
Stop.
you mess around, do whatever.
You play with a little
You
clitoris.
sit in the back or the top.
Clitoris.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure you
Can't believe
couldn't.
you just said that word.
You can't meet up with a girl. You'd have to have A+ game to meet up with a girl that's alone by herself at a movie theater. Like
And
you
what does
talk to
Andre
her in
have?
the movie.
Andre has A+.
I'm just saying, if she goes to the movie theater by herself, she's obviously confident.
About
Yeah.
herself.
Like I've personally never been to the movie theaters by myself because I'd feel like a loser. So
Really?
maybe she doesn't have a lot of confidence. Maybe she's down in the dumps. You go ahead and scoop her up, tell her everything's going to be okay, and then take her to the back.
Carry off.
Yeah, but you don't think that if she's by herself, like if you start talking to her, she's gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up, I'm watching the movie,
Well,
bro."
maybe during the movie, but you got to work in all your game before, so then you let your hands doing the talking
You just
while
grab
the
her
movie's
butt.
going. Yeah, just grab her
Yeah.
butt in Walmart. I'm sure that'll work.
Just smack her butt.
Smack her
She'll
butt.
love
Just
it.
do the floppy fish while she's sitting down.
I'm pretty sure that's the best advice that we could give in that situation. All right, so do we have any more Twitter questions? Anybody have any questions in general? Any concerns? Any comments?
Insurance questions.
I'm really concerned.
Yeah? Anything?
Did you hear about the Columbus crew member that died?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, like he was at my old job where I used to bounce at, and he
Oh,
just
really?
collapsed and died.
Screw the.
Just died.
He
Just
just
died.
collapsed.
Yeah, the
Jeez.
Columbus. Okay, if you don't know
He
who
was
the
on
Columbus
drugs,
crew
for
are,
sure.
it's a MLS soccer football team.
Yeah.
AKA American soccer.
American football,
American soccer, Asian football.
Asian football. What
It's
is
always
that? Is that
smaller.
ping pong?
Yeah. Asian football.
It's
Asian
ping
What is the main sport in Asia? Is it
Ping
video
ping
games?
pong. It's probably ping pong.
Ping
It's
pong
probably
video.
Pong, the video game. I bet that's a big
This
hit.
is the most racist thing. Come on.
What?
Or it's the shuttlecock.
Just kidding.
Shuttlecocks.
The
Yeah.
shuttlecock. Origami.
Origami. Speed
That's not
origami.
Okay.
They judge you on speed, they judge you on character, they judge you on form.
Crease marks.
Crease marks, gotta be solid, gotta be good.
Oh, gotta be good.
Color choice of the paper that you pick.
Classic.
So Carl, what's new with you?
What's new with me?
What's new
Not
with
Yeah,
you?
let's
much.
get a little Karl.
I mean, obviously, everything that you're going to say right now is going to be new to the people who are listening to this.
Yeah.
So.
So who is Carl? Who's Carl with a C?
Who is Karl? Karl with a C to me is a guy who lives in Canada and knows how to use a javelin in Modern Warfare 3.
Just race
That's
with the
that's very
javelin.
true.
That's basically who Karl
What skills
is.
do you have now?
That's the extent of our relationship.
Yeah. And on your PS3 on your little message thing, you keep track of how many multi kills and triple kills you get with your javelin, which I think is awesome. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like how much do you have now? Like what's your
Oh
score?
man, I've got about I can't remember exactly what the number is. I think I've got like 160 quads with the javelin and like
Quads or
and like
multi kills, because I feel like there's been a
Yeah.
couple times when I've been playing with you where it's just like, yeah, that was actually the whole team that Karl just killed with that javelin.
yeah. Yeah.
But and I'm assuming just from what you say, like every time we're in a lobby together, and I normally ask like everyone like, hey, what do you want to play? Because I don't give a shit. And then Karl always picks
Just
drop zone. Yeah, okay.
Always drop
So
zone.
I'm feeling like that's probably the best game type to get some of those big feeds in there.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, you've also got the spawn javelins off. You use it during search and destroy and get kills. Like it's not just like we either play drop zone or I'm going to use normal sidearm. It's like no, I pretty much have a javelin on all of my kits.
I do. I literally have a javelin on every single one of my classes.
Yeah, and it's awesome. Like the thing that I love and the thing that like Modern Warfare 3 actually brought to the table that I've been able to take away from it and be like, this is different from every other Call of Duty that I played and I really like it, is the fact that after you kill somebody for like 1 second or until they like respawn,
You can hear him.
you can hear them, and that's the best thing in the world. That is the best thing. That's the only thing that I can safely say that has innovated.
They're either like, that was bullshit, or
Yeah,
like, you're camping.
yeah,
The
yeah.
best, yeah, when I get like a 5-man javelin kill, it's the best when you hear like the entire team just screaming at
Yeah,
you.
that's what I was thinking. Like normally, I'm used to hearing like one guy at a time because I kill one guy at a time, but you're killing like masses of people, so you get like all their mics at the same time. Like, what the hell did we just? What? Yeah,
Would it
that's
be
Yeah.
awesome.
better? Would it be better if you could hear him for just even a little bit longer?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd love to hear them for like I don't know, maybe just like a 5 second block, regardless of whether they respawn or not. Because like I don't know about you guys, but it's just instinct. When I die, I spam that square button or whatever the
Yeah.
equivalent X on
Yeah.
Xbox, just to respawn and get back in the action. So normally I'm sure if they hear my voice and I'm raging, they don't hear but a split second of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that totally reminds me of the video you just posted, Ray.
Oh, what the sniper
That
Oh,
video?
dude. Oh my god,
Oh,
no.
dude,
I,
that
I
was
was
funny as
watching that
hell.
live
The
actually.
Joker one.
Oh, the Joker one.
Yeah, oh my god,
Yeah.
that
Oh
dude
yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah. Oh, that was great, dude. I met that guy um, just online. Like I just started the stream and he just randomly popped in there and he was a really funny dude. And you can there's actually like there's a ton of games that I played with him on my live stream on my channel, but I posted up that one because I thought it was the best. But he was hilarious and he was loving the Joker laugh. So I kept doing it and it was pretty funny.
Oh, dude. He kept getting
Yeah, he
so
was
pissed off.
way into that.
Yeah, yeah. He was getting pissed off, but he wasn't like I don't know. He was raging, but he wasn't like little kid raging, and it was
No,
a
but he's
funny.
he's like being really hood too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
This
was
motherfucker right here.
yeah. It was awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, definitely.
Quit
So
camping.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so Carl, other than being a javelin expert, do you have any weird hobbies, any weird things that people should know about you? Because I mean, like I don't know. I feel like you could become like an actual guest considering your mic is better quality than all of ours combined.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like I have to like retweak my mic settings now to be like, oh, all right, let's just go in my closet and pad all the walls and make this great. But so is there anything besides being from Canada, anything that separates you from the bunch?
How is
Man,
Canada?
how is Canada?
Have you
Canada's
ever
good.
been to America?
I
America?
have when I was younger.
America.
When I was younger, my family would travel to Florida for vacation.
Okay.
I've been to Chicago a couple
Florida,
times.
holy shit, that's a long drive for
Chicago.
Canada.
We
Say
Did you
we
say
Chicago.
they drive?
I think we flew there.
Yeah,
It's probably a good
I
thing.
don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, we drive to Florida when we vacation there.
You almost said we drive to Canada.
I know.
I don't think
I've,
I'll ever drive to Florida
I've
again.
actually swam to Canada before. That's actually true.
Oh
Just
yeah,
like
I've taken a
you swim
canoe over.
across Niagara Falls and
It,
you're there.
it was just casually
And you
swimming.
die.
No, it was actually Lake Erie. I swam. I actually like I was on one of my buddy's boats and we got off of the boat and we swam across the buoy markers that signified it was like there's like buoys out in the middle of the lake and it's like once you pass these buoys you're in Canada, so we like thought it would be hilarious if we got out and swam across the border and so we could tell everybody that we swam to Canada. And then we swam to Canada and we had a cheeseburger and then we went back. But and then, you know what? The thing that I hated about Canada the most is they had like at the place that we went to go to get burgers, they had this jukebox there, and we put like $3 worth of quarters in. Nothing happened because obviously because it's a United States quarter and the Canadian whatever equivalent is like a little bit bigger. Is it
Eh,
called something different?
It's a quarter, yeah,
Oh,
no.
it's a quarter, but yeah.
It's a loony.
So, I mean, I'm sure we probably asked the bartender, like, hey, does this jukebox take quarters? And he's like, yeah, you idiot. But he wasn't thinking, like, Canadian quarters, because, and every once in a while you'll, like, get a Canadian quarter. At least
Yeah,
back when I used
those
to use
Canadian
cash a
quarters,
lot.
man.
You're
What
actually
the hell
an
does this coin
alien.
have a moose on it?
Yeah. You get it as, like, change from your Wendy's or McDonald's, and you're like, oh, now I have to sneak this in. You always feel like when you get, like, or, like, Canadian or, like, foreign, just any kind of change, you're like, wow, they just sneak this into me. Now I have to sneak it in when I try to pay for something else. It's just like nobody wants it. Everyone wants to get rid of it as soon as
It's
possible.
probably like the hardest thing though, because like I feel like every time I have one of those coins, like a cashier's like looking at every single fucking coin. I'm
Yeah.
like this isn't
I can't accept
American.
this. This was made before 1983, and we don't accept those anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same thing up here in Canada. Like we get American coins once in a while, especially like pennies and like dimes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We're
get
trying to give them
American
all to you
coins.
because we don't use them.
Yeah. We don't.
just throw them at Canada.
Yeah. We just throw them across. We just skip our coins across the lakes, and if it lands over by you guys, then so be it. We all use credit cards and have tons of debt over here, so screw you. Oh gosh. All
Get
right.
free medical shit.
Well,
All dudes, yeah.
what?
Never mind.
Did you
No,
have something to say?
no.
Are you
No,
sure?
he's gonna say something about like how Canada has like free medical, whatever that's called. I don't know what even. Carl, take away.
Take it away, Carol.
Well, it's not like
His name's
free
not Carol, but
healthcare.
it's Carl.
It's not free healthcare. Like you pay taxes, right?
Yeah.
So like the taxes are higher up
Taxes. Oh, let me tell you about the taxes.
Is that why
They're
you come down
higher.
here to shop?
You mean taxes are higher as in like when you like when you shop, like when you buy things, the sales tax is higher?
here. Yeah,
Oh,
Like
okay.
how high is it?
Yeah.
I think it's like 14%.
Well,
Holy
so that's
god!
like double of ours.
Yeah,
But at
yeah,
the
it's
same
bad.
time, it's gotta. I mean, I don't know. If you get sick a lot and you don't go shopping a lot, it would be beneficial to you. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool because I mean, like, shit. I mean, like, if you're gonna buy something nice, you gotta have the money to buy something nice. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, and like for people who can't just like go to the doctor and spend like $80,000 to get like a whatever, like a liver transplant or something, like they can pay all they have to do is just like pay their taxes, and then like they can get that stuff done that they need. That's
Yeah.
one good
Well,
thing
yeah,
about
and
it.
then that's another thing because I feel like maybe some people in the United States are like wary to spend their money because they don't know if they'll need it later on for medical bills and stuff. But if you're like, in Canada, it's just like if you have enough money to buy whatever, that big screen TV, later on you don't have to worry about needing extra money to pay like copious amounts of medical bills and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
yeah,
So yeah.
medical marijuana.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just went into a tax talk. We need to spice that up a bit, but
Yeah,
all right. So, anybody else have anything to add, or is that a podcast? I think we've been going on for quite
I
a
think
while.
that's a cast.
Is that a cast?
That's a
Calling it.
cast.
All right. So,
Calling it shimmy shimmy sham yeah over.
okay,
Ooh.
cool. Well, the day of the week kind of got away from me today, but I've kind of still been getting used to the Bowling Green life. So it's 11 o'clock at night right now on a Wednesday. I'm gonna upload this as soon as I get it recorded. So it might still go up before Wednesday's over, but we're gonna keep doing it weekly on Wednesdays. We'll probably record it before then, but and we might try and stream it on my stream. So we might try and get that situated. Maybe we can do that and get a little live user feedback. That'd be
We're
kind
all
of
gonna come to Dre's house.
yeah.
Oh
Just
yeah.
all come to my house. Well,
We
you
are.
guys are coming a couple
I'll
weekends
walk.
from now.
Yeah,
I'll
we are.
walk.
You'll walk. You'll canoe there.
Yeah, just canoe here, dude. It's
Yeah.
right by.
Canute.
I'll
You
ride
can-
my moose.
Ride your moose. Ride your moose. Yeah, absolutely. Just
Big
bring.
fan of the moose.
Just chop down one of your pine trees in your backyard and bring it so we have it for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, we will see you guys next week. If you want to ask a question for the podcast, you can tweet it to at Amateur Hour Cast. Or if you want to, just talk to each of us individually, our Twitters will be in the description. I'll go ahead and put Carl's. Isn't yours just at Carl with a C? Is that it?
Yeah, it's Karl with a C with underscores.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll link it in the description and
his
we'll get
YouTube.
that situated. Oh, do you have a YouTube as well?
I do have a YouTube.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and link that in the description. Do you have a bank account number that you want to put in there?
Of
Social
course, yeah,
security
bank
number?
account.
Put the
Yeah,
bank
yeah.
account
Social
number in.
security. Do you even have social security in Canada?
That's
No.